8 years ago, I started my own digital marketing agency and it literally changed my life. Today, I'm going to show you how you can do that. Knowing what I've learned, I've put a list of important things that I feel that you need to take a step in if you want to start digital marketing in 2025, especially if you want to do it as a freelancer or you want to run an agency. It does not matter. I believe that digital marketing is never going to die. I just feel like it is going to adapt and sort of change over time, but I think it's still there to stay. As long as it has something to do with the internet, I don't think that it's going to go away. And don't listen to people saying that it's too late, blah, 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 because the same people are still doing digital marketing and getting an income from that, and nothing can stop you from doing the same. Right now, the first things first is you don't need an office or a degree or investors. You just need skills, some knowledge, a strategy, and obviously Wi-Fi connection and a laptop and a phone. It is quite a list of things, but normally those things you already have them at first hand, right? For me, when I started out, I did not have any experience whatsoever. I didn't have any type of degree or anything like that. I will say though, there was a course that I took, which is like a course that I think that I took on Udemy or one of the platforms. I don't really remember. Just for me to get an idea of what I'm working with. And in the beginning, I wanted to do everything, which I eventually realized that no, I needed to niche down, which is actually my first step of how you can actually start running a digital marketing agency. First step is to choose your niche. Digital marketing is broad. There's literally SEO, there's literally web design, web development, there's brand design, logo design, photography, social media management, social media marketing, Google ads. There's literally a lot that you can do. And the last thing that you want is to try and put yourself in a situation where you want to look like you are doing a lot of everything. The truth is, in digital marketing, people value something the most if you are specialized in that specific thing. Think about this for a moment, right? If I was looking for someone who is a videographer, they end up telling me that they can do videography, logo design, web design, SEO, blah blah, etc. Now, even though I know that they can be good at this, I wouldn't necessarily trust them to handle everything unless they are like a big agency with over 40 employees or something like that. But if it's literally an agency that is like mid to small, I would literally trust them more if they were, specializing in, like, let's say brand designs for luxury or something like that, or they do brand designs only and they don't do a lot of everything. That will give me the hopes in that, because then I know that they're focusing on one certain field. It will give me a clear and secure heart to actually go ahead in that project. And that is what I found out. So it does not necessarily mean that the more services you offer, the more professional you are. No, sometimes you are a human. The people that you're dealing with, if clients, they are human too. So they understand that if this person is doing my SEO, if this person is doing my web design, if this person is doing my social media, if this person is running ads for me, if this person is creating ads for me or creating videos for me, where are they finding the time to do all of these things? Unless they are outsourcing this and have like people working under him, I definitely would not buy from that person, because I'll be worried where in terms of timeline or last minute revisions, things like that, just to avoid disappointments. So I'd rather put my money on someone who's focusing on a specific field, knowing that everything of mine will be done on time. And that is what I did. So I started to niche down into web design only specifically. And then as I got more and more clients, I was able to grow gradually, and now I run a full agency with multiple services which have systems behind the scenes that work itself, and I'm able to deliver that at a timely manner sometimes. Step 2 obviously is to have some sort of authority. So you need to have a portfolio, right? Whether that is a one-page website, whatever platform you use, you just need to have a portfolio on hand that you can be able to showcase your work. I don't care what industry it is, you need to have a portfolio. You don't need to get clients in the beginning to get portfolios. You can literally go online, search inspiration, design something, create something, have that as part of your portfolio. If you are a social media manager, literally use your own results and how you got clients as a portfolio. Go to friends, family, offer them to do work for free for like a month or a week or so in the beginning. Use that as your portfolio. Just at least have a minimum of 3 portfolios that you can obviously reference to. You don't need to have a big portfolio, but obviously the bigger the portfolio, the bigger the brands or names behind that portfolio, obviously the better money or good money you make rather. Right, have a website, have a portfolio in terms of a website, PDF, whatever it is. Just have a portfolio to showcase your work and make it easy accessible for the client. Step 3, start with free outreach. TikTok, Instagram, referrals. Now, I'm not really going to say go there and do free work. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is offer something for free in return with value. So if you are offering websites, create a website template, go to a business, customize this website according to their look, show them what you can offer them, and then once you actually charge them and they're interested in that, out of your fee for the time of doing all of that for free, you can add that when you're charging them, because they will know the value of your work. There is some bit of risk to this, but if you are someone who's on a tight budget, you don't have ads to run or to post videos, then this is the approach I would use. If you stay consistent for a week, I can guarantee you can at least land 1 to 2 clients every single week that you can do good work for this, and per month you can actually go ahead and secure good projects for this, right? Step 4, deliver real results and build reputation before you scale. Before you think of hiring people to do this and to do that, or partnering with people, have real client results. You cannot expect to put in more workload without having real client results. You've came from offering a free some free items as an upsell to your real services. Once you move from that, you're going to have them as a client. Once you have them as a client, keep those real results, have the reviews, make sure that you have a good relationship with the client that can create longevity, because most of the referrals can come from them. This will actually help you survive longer in the business. One of the mistakes that I've done in the past is putting my attention too much on clients that necessarily I did not have longevity with them. So I then started to create a system where it forces me to have a longevity with the client, whether it's creating time to time checkups or updating their website, or things like that, right? Step number 5 is to systemize your services and start offering retainers, right? Now, if you can't offer, if your price is expensive, once off, you can actually offer the client a retainer for them to pay weekly or monthly or even daily or even yearly, depending on how big that sum is. You'll find that this will be a good approach for the client, especially if they are seeing that this tool is actually helping them. You can actually use this as a retainer and bring a good amount of money monthly, right? There is more to this. If you want to know more about this, I have an ebook that you can purchase for little to no nothing. Really, the value is a lot. Or you can have the video version of the ebook if you prefer to learn visually and things like that. But most importantly, if you want to ask me questions, click the link below where you can join the Telegram group, and I'll be hosting time to time and answering questions that you guys may have free of charge. Obviously, the goal is to create a community of brand designers or digital marketers rather, where we are able to have a close community and grow together. There's literally billions and billions of people in the world, and millions of people in the country that I stay in, so there's no outage of clients or anything like that. There's always going to be clients. You just have to believe in yourself, take action, be consistent, and most importantly, if you don't do this, you won't get clients. So subscribe, like, comment, and share this video, and keep designing, keep developing. See you in the next video.